Hello, I'm Fiona Wilson. For the last 5 years, I've served as the director of the UNH Sustainability Institute, and starting on July 1, 2024, I moved into the role of executive director. I'm delighted to share this brief summary of the Institute's work and impact during the 2023 to 2024 academic year. First, I want to share sincere thanks and recognize the incredible team of staff and faculty here at the UNH Sustainability Institute, as well as the many UNH students who make up our extended team, and our Sustainability Advisory Board, an engaged group of alumni and other volunteers. These are all passionate, dedicated, and talented champions for a sustainable future, and it's really my honor to work alongside them. It has been a year of milestones for the Institute, from our largest cohorts in several programs and a brand new immersive experiential program to growth of partnerships across the state and the region. These milestones are important because they speak not just to our programmatic achievements, but ultimately to our impact. The question of impact is always important to us as a public university committed to the public good, but it feels particularly urgent at this moment in history. The last 2 years have seen records broken around the world. The planet's hottest year, the hottest months in history, the largest and deadliest wildfires, record rainfall and floods, warmest ocean temperatures ever, as well as global conflicts and other issues that are having negative impacts on humans around the world. These issues all impact the degree to which we will all enjoy a sustainable, resilient, and equitable society, both now and in the future. And so it makes our mission at the UNH Sustainability Institute feel more meaningful than ever. Starting our recap with our own recent broken record, we were thrilled to have raised over $180,000 in this year's 603 Challenge, our best result since we started participating in UNH's annual fundraising challenge. We are almost entirely funded by the generosity of donors, and we simply could not do the work we do without both existing and new donors stepping up. The Sustainability Institute team is so grateful to the champions for our work, the members of our Sustainability Advisory Board, the Larea Family Foundation, and the Josephine Lamprey Designated Fund at the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation, who were all underwriters for the challenge, as well as the hundreds of alumni who made a gift in April, and our foundation and corporate funders who have made generous grants and sponsorships throughout the past year. Thank you for your support and for helping us do the work that we do. The Sustainability Dual Major, which we call the SDM, is a unique to UNH dual major that pairs with any major at UNH and gives students a sustainability lens to their field of study. Since spring of 23, the SDM saw a 39% increase in enrollment. We forged an exciting new partnership with the UNH Honors College, through which we are collaborating with leadership and 3 honors students who are also dual majors in sustainability. These students served as fellows to help explore and design a sustainability pathway for the new college. They also served as teaching assistants and mentors in the new Honors Sustainability 401 class this past spring, a model that we plan to replicate. This year, we celebrated 2 5-year anniversaries. The first is the Changemaker Fellowship, a strategic retention program that is open to first-year students who want to engage in sustainability at UNH. We proudly welcomed our largest cohort of Changemaker Fellows. 50 first-year students joined our community. 11 Changemaker coaches, who are all former fellows, offered mentorship to the first-year students and invaluable guidance, fostering a supportive environment for growth. The Changemaker Fellowship is just one of several programs housed in our Changemaker Collaborative, the student-facing arm of the Sustainability Institute, and a partnership with UNH's Paul College of Business and Economics and the Carsey School of Public Policy. Our programs are all grounded in hands-on, high-impact experiences, engaging with community partners. The message from students is loud and clear. They are seeking sustainability education and transformational professional experiences, where they also have the support needed to try their classroom learning in the real world. We also know that companies, nonprofits, and municipalities around the region need capacity, expertise, and fresh perspectives, which UNH students bring to the table. The Bee Impact Clinic is a great example of this dual objective. Also celebrating its 5th year, the clinic matches students with regional companies interested in seeking B Corp certification or understanding how they perform on a range of social and environmental issues. Since 2019, over 120 students have worked with 53 companies who have assessed and improved their impact. 18 of these companies have either become newly B Corp certified or recertified through their participation, with many more in the pipeline. We're so proud that our students are impacting the way that organizations in this region are doing business as a force for good. This spring, the incredible group of B Corp business leaders and past company clients helped teach the clinic and mentor our students. This kind of engagement by the business community, working to inspire and train the next generation of leaders, truly embodies collective action and community engagement for a sustainable and equitable future. Our Summer Sustainability Fellowship, another program that both supports and trains students to develop tangible sustainability skills and provides needed capacity for regional organizations, continues to see exciting growth and demand from both students and host organizations alike. Student applications have risen over 140% in 1 year. Over 600 applications came in for the 49 positions at 43 organizations this summer. From down East Maine to the Delaware Valley region and in between, the program's impact is broadening. Our SciMap platform continues to be a valued tool for hundreds of colleges and universities, as well as businesses, municipalities, and nonprofit organizations to track and manage their carbon and nitrogen footprints. We operate SciMap for public benefit, licensing it now to over 550 organizations with an annual subscription. SciMap experienced a 40% increase in user revenues over last year. This growth is driven by increasing demand and new legal requirements both in the US and Europe for transparent greenhouse gas emissions tracking and management, and organizations urgently needing specific technical expertise and skills to support their climate efforts. 2 years ago, we strategically leveraged SciMap to create the Climate Action Clinic. Modeled on our Bee Impact Clinic, student teams are trained in carbon emission analysis so that they can help local organizations measure and benchmark their emissions. This year, we served 35 students and 11 client organizations and have begun plans for a second section of this hands-on course to meet the demand. Momentum is rapidly building, especially with demand from students and organizations alike, echoing the global gap in and demand for tangible, career-ready sustainability skills. Enhancements and support for the Climate Action Clinic included new curricular elements and graduate student advisors to support more students and clients. The Henry David Thoreau Foundation provided a pivotal grant to support the ongoing growth of the Climate Action Clinic, and recently made a new commitment for a 3rd year, for which we are incredibly grateful. We're also leveraging SciMap for educational purposes through our partnership with UNH's professional development and training team to offer the UNH Carbon Footprinting online certificate program, now offered multiple times each year and always at capacity. Something special about how we approach operational sustainability at UNH is the role students play in our university-wide efforts. Representing all 5 colleges, 25 students served as part-time paid interns in our office last year, working on various projects across campus and advancing a wide variety of sustainability projects and campus culture. Projects were undertaken in collaboration with and guidance and support from UNH staff partners, including grounds, facilities, dining, utilities, residential life, campus stewardship, and the Office of Community Equity and Diversity. One significant accomplishment, which was over 2 years in the making, is that UNH is now a certified bee campus, showing our commitment to protecting pollinators and native plants in our campus ecosystem. The inaugural We Love Sustainability event on Valentine's Day provided SI interns with a platform to showcase their work and facilitated discussions with community partners and paved the way for future collaborations. Another major milestone was the launch of Semester for Impact, based on the Semester in the City model and an expansion of our partnership with Boston nonprofit College for Social Innovation. In the inaugural semester, 4 UNH undergraduates were paired with Granite State businesses, nonprofits, and municipalities to support projects related to positive social and environmental impact. Unlike traditional internships, which take place outside of the regular academic year or are just part-time, Semester for Impact recognizes the transformative nature of high-quality, full-time, immersive experiential learning, embedding it in the core academic experience. Students stay on track to graduate, develop their career goals, build valuable career-ready skills, and enhance their professional networks in the state. And new this year, students who participate in both this program and Semester in the City receive an AmeriCorps Education Award of almost $2,000, really helping to cover the costs of their education and bringing them into a national professional network. The cohort of this new program is set to double in the fall. Over 150 students from across UNH's colleges and the graduate school participated in our university-wide Student Sustainability Research Symposia, part of UNH's larger undergraduate and graduate research conferences. For the first time, the new honors section of Sustainability 401 presented research projects on a wide range of sustainability issues that focused on personal action. Their quality of work and passion for the topic was palpable. As part of our university-wide efforts to support sustainability on campus, we are strategically working to build a more cohesive faculty community and made several key advancements this year. We had 2 faculty fellows at the Institute, Dr. Wei Wei Mo, Associate Professor of Civil and Environmental Engineering, and Dr. Devev Levine, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs at UNH's Graduate School. While Dr. Levine's work has helped support our education and community engagement work, including stewarding the New England Municipal Sustainability Network, Dr. Mo's work was focused on facilitating transdisciplinary collaboration amongst researchers and stakeholders. As a result, a UNH Sustainability Research Steering Committee has been developed with representatives from each of UNH's colleges, and we're also doing that in partnership with the Office of Research and Economic Engagement and Outreach at UNH. We're also developing a Sustainability Scholars Program, an information portal for sustainability-related events on campus, and a Sustainability Research Seminar Series. And we help support a research and engagement collaborative, a project of the Rio Faculty Fellows, which focused on Sustainable Development Goal number 3, good health and wellness. It was the first, we hope, in a series of opportunities to elevate understanding with respect to the intersections of our work and helping UNH researchers find transdisciplinary partners and identify funding sources. Over 50 researchers, engagement specialists, and practitioners attended the first event. To further engage our faculty and staff colleagues across campus, we revised and updated the Sustainability at UNH online learning module and invited colleagues from across campus to record short videos highlighting sustainability in their own area. New this year, those who complete the module earn a professional micro-credential. So far, almost 300 employees have participated. Karen Spiller, the Thomas W. Huss Professor at the UNH Sustainability Institute, brings unique community and practitioner perspectives into our campus community and continues to deepen her partnerships and work around the 21-day Racial Equity Challenge on campus, collaborating with faculty and staff to bring events and awareness of racial equity in our food systems to everyone. Of note this year, in collaboration with the Office of Community Equity and Diversity, a new speaker series was launched during Black History Month. In addition to her campus work, Karen was integral to several regional gatherings and continued vital conversations and connections internationally as a speaker at the Right to Food at the United Nations Human Rights Commission meeting. We're increasingly engaging with UNH alumni who work in sustainability to connect them with each other and with our community of faculty, staff, and students. We continue to partner with the UNH Alumni Relations to offer the second year of the Sustainability Alumni webinar series. Alumni from diverse sectors and experts in their fields led important conversations about sustainability issues. Here at the Institute, we also host 3 local and regional food networks, which collaborate with various partners to provide expertise, training, and resources to build a sustainable, equitable, and resilient food system. New Hampshire Farm to School collaborated to expand their offerings this year, including redeveloped New Hampshire Harvest of the Month resources, producer trainings and webinars, and other resources for K-12 schools, hospitals, higher ed institutions, and food hubs. The New Hampshire Food Alliance launched the development of the first ever New Hampshire Food and Agriculture Strategic Plan with support from the New Hampshire Department of Agriculture. In collaboration with campus and state partners, the plan will better align the food community and streamline collective efforts. New Hampshire Food Alliance's core network membership has grown to represent over 220 businesses and organizations working on strengthening the New Hampshire food system together. Working across all New England states, Food Solutions New England's year included the Network Leadership Institute, which gathered a diverse and dynamic cohort of 18 food system leaders to participate in an immersive experiential institute designed to maximize learning and growth, reflection and connection, and inspiration and renewal. Their 2024 winter series attracted 750 people from across the country, and the 10th annual Food Solutions New England Racial Equity Habit Building Challenge saw nearly 4,000 participants commit to a shared journey of learning, charting a course of action to dismantle racism in our food system and our world. We hope that this brief summary of some of the UNH Sustainability Institute's impact this past year will be inspiring and will give you ideas for how you may connect with our work. Please be in touch. We would love to hear from you. We couldn't end this summary of our annual impact without a word of congratulations and sincere gratitude to Dr. Tom Kelly. After more than 26 years of service, Tom, founding executive director of the UNH Sustainability Institute and UNH's chief sustainability officer, transitioned out of his role and towards retirement on July 1st. In addition to working with Tom over the last 5 years as director, I was also a faculty fellow at the UNH Sustainability Institute from 2011 to 2019. And in fact, the UNH Sustainability Institute and all that Tom has built here was one of the main reasons I joined UNH. I was honored and excited to be asked by the university to assume the role of Chief Sustainability Officer and Executive Director for the Institute. I'm deeply committed to ensuring and continuing to expand UNH's National Excellence in Sustainability, which was built over more than a quarter of a century under Tom's leadership. I'm thrilled that Tom will remain at UNH for the next couple of years in a part-time capacity as a distinguished scholar. It's no exaggeration to say that Tom is a visionary and pioneer, not only helping establish UNH as the first institute of higher education to have a university-wide sustainability institute, and also helping establish UNH as a clear national leader in sustainability. But he also helped define and build the field of sustainability more broadly, both here and around the globe. All that the Institute has accomplished over the last 27 years would not have been possible without Tom's intellectual leadership and his determination. Our sincere thanks to you, Tom, for your many contributions, and congratulations.